Good afternoon, friends, and welcome again back to Parijat sir classes. As you can see here, today we will be discussing a very important topic of mathematics, class 12, that is the differential equations. We will be discussing the differential equations because it is one of the most important topics in the mathematics of class 12. Okay, so this already we have discussed the part 1 and this is the part 2. In the part 1 we have already discussed the degree, the order of the equations. Okay, and this is the part 2 of the differential equations, so please follow this. It's a very important session going on today, and as you all know you are seeing Parijat sir classes, so my request is please like, share and subscribe my channel as much as possible so that it can reach out to many students, those who have not done the preparations well before the board exams. And I'm basically covering up the whole part of the chapter, so you don't have to practice anything extra because each and everything is being discussed here. So without wasting time, let us move ahead with the differential equations part 2. So the first type is that how to solve differential equations. See, first of all, this is a differential equation. Okay, and how to solve this? So the main target will be to separate the x and the y part. So please see here, this is how we separated the y part and the x part. Our main target will be to separate the x part and the y part. Okay, and now put an integration sign before both. Put an integration sign before both, and integration of dy is y. And now how to integrate it? So let us take x square plus 1 as t, so it comes out to be 2x dx is dt. So this is 2x dx, which is dt, and this was t. So this, an integration of 1 by t is log t. Integration of 1 by t is log t. So now replacing the value of t, so half log x square plus 1 plus c. So this is our final answer of the differential equations. This is the final answer of the differential equations. Okay, next, this equation. So again the same target is that separate the y part and the x part. So this is the whole x part, the y part and the x part, and put an integration sign before both. So integration of dy is y. Now how to integrate it? Let the lower part be taken as t. So differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. Differentiation of minus e to the power minus x is minus e to the power minus x. Dx is dt. So the upper part is our dt, and this is t. So 1 by t integration is log t, and now replacing it. So this is the solution of the differential equation here. Clear? Next, let us see. So if this is the differential equation, again the first thing will be to separate the y part and the x part. Separate the y part and the x part and put an integration sign before both. Now integration of dy is y. Integration of x is x square by 2. 2 is 2x, and 13 by x plus 2 is log x plus 2 plus c. Okay, so this is the solution of this equation. Next, we have to solve this differential equation. We have to solve this differential equation. So again same thing, separate the y part and the x part. And as you can see, first of all, see here we have done some modifications. Sine cube x is written as sine square x into sine x. Sine square x is written as 1 minus cos square x, and this is sine x, 1 minus cos square. So now separating the y part and the x part, this is the x part. and put an integration sign before them. So integration of dy is y, and integration of this, so let us put cos x as t, so minus sin x dx will be dt. Okay, so here sin x dx is what? Actually minus dt, and so this becomes 1 minus t square, and this is t square. So multiplying, it is actually t square minus t4. So now separately doing the integrations, t square will become t cube by 3, t4 will become t5 by 5, and now replacing the value of t in both cases. Okay, so as you can see, t cube will become cos cube x, t5 with t to the power 5 will become cos 5x. Okay, so this is the solution of this differential equation. Next, let us see. So the equation says, this is our equation. Okay, so separating the y part and the x part. First job is to separate the y part and the x part, and now putting an integration sign before both. So watch here, if I divide by cos to the power 4 up and down, this will become this, and this is 1. So this is sec 4x dx, this is tan 4x plus 1. Tan 4 sec 4x is written as sec square x into sec square x. Tan 4x is written as tan x to the power 4, and this sec square x can be written as 1 plus tan square x. Now taking tan x as t, we know sec square x dx will be dt. So let us put it, so this will become 1 plus t square, sec square x dx will be dt, and this is 1 plus t to the power 4. So now what to do? Divide by t square up and down, divide by t square up and down. So this becomes 1 by t square plus 1, this becomes 1 by t square plus t square. Now watch how to write the lower part. It is written as t minus 1 by t whole square plus root 2 square. Please watch here. 1 by t square plus 1 by t square, how it is written? T square plus 1 by t square, I can write it as t minus 1 by t whole square plus 2, and this 2 is written as root 2 square. So this is what has been written. Now let us take t minus 1 by t as z. So this becomes 1 plus 1 by t square dt is dz. So the upper part becomes dz and the lower part becomes z square plus root 2 square, and integration of this is, please note, integration of this is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Okay, so this is 1 by root 2 tan inverse z by root 2. Now putting the value of z and then putting the value of t, we get this is the answer of the differential equation. Clear? Let us see the next sum. The next sum says that this is the differential equation. We have to solve it. Okay, so separating the y part and the x part, separating the y part and the x part, and then putting the integration before them. So this is y. Now please watch here how to solve this sum. We are dividing by, this is the sum. Okay, so this 3 is common, is taken out. Now in this sum, what we are doing is that this is e to the power minus x, which is 1 by e to the power x, and now taking this LCM, this will go up, this becomes e to the power 2x plus 1. Now let e to the power x be taken as t, so e to the power x dx will be dt. So this is our e to the power x dx, which is dt, At the top it is e to the power 2x, which is t square. Then it is e to the power 4x, which is t4 by t square plus 1. So now what we do, we have separated it. We have separated the t square and t4, and also we have added a plus 1 and a minus 1. We have added a plus 1 and a minus 1. Okay, and now this whole thing cuts, it is only dt. And now in this sum, what we do, the upper part is actually t square plus 1 and t square minus 1, which cuts. So t square plus 1. Okay, so integration of this will give me t. Integration of t square will give me t cube by 3. 1 will give me t. So this and this cuts. So it remains this 3t plus t cube minus t. Okay, so this is actually, this is 3t minus, this is 3t minus 3t. So this cuts. So it is t cube, and now putting the value of t back, we get this is the solution of this. Okay, so let's see the next sum. The next sum says this is the equation of the next sum. Okay, so first what we have to do, because it is e to the power dy by dx, so we have to take a log in front, because the power is a variable, the log in front of both. Now this power comes in front, log e becomes 1, and this is log x plus 1. Okay, so now separating the y and the x part, separating the y and the x part, we put an integration sign before both. Integration of dy is y, integration of log x plus 1. So please watch here one thing, log x plus 1 can be written as log x plus 1 into 1. Okay, into 1. Now there is a rule that called I late in integration. I late in integration. Okay, I is for inverse, L for log, A for algebraic, T for the trigo, and E for the exponential. Okay, so whichever is the first. Now here we have log and a constant term, so log is coming here, so log will be taken as the u. This is the u and this is the v. 1 is the v. This is the u and 1 is the v. First let me circle this out, because this is not in the sum. Okay, so now please watch one thing. I want to show you a formula. If you have integration of u into v dx, the formula is u dv. Okay, integration of that minus differentiation of the u into integration of the v dx. Clear? This will be 1 minute. This will be written as v dx. So this is the formula and minus is there. This is the formula. So my u is actually log x plus 1. So here you see u integration of v is 1 minus differentiation of the u into integration of the v, whole of this answer dx. Okay, so now integration of 1 is x, in differentiation of log x plus 1 is 1 by x plus 1, and integration of 1 is x. So now we have to integrate this part. So what we did is that here we added plus 1 and minus 1, and now separating the terms, so this cuts, this is actually dx, and this is 1 by this, so this is giving you x, this is giving you log x plus 1 plus c. So this is our solution of the differential equation. And now watch here one thing, they have shown that y0 is 5. That means if you put the value of x as 0, y should come 5. So let us see, you put the value of x as 0, so this becomes 0, this is 0, this is 0 plus 1, which is log 1, log 1 is 0 plus c, and y is coming 5, so this will come 5, so c is coming 5. And now replacing the value of c in the solution. What is the solution? This is the solution. This is the solution. In the solution, now replace the value of c. Okay, so this is our replacement of the value of c, and that is the answer. Okay, so this is our ultimate answer of the solution of the differential equation. This is the answer of the solution of the differential equation. Clear? Let's see another sum. So this is our differential equation. So as I told you, separate the x and the y, and then put integration sign before both. So integration of dx is x. Now integration of this we have to do. Integration of this y square is y cube by 3. Integration of sine y is minus cos y. So that is your answer. Similarly, separate the x and the y, put integration sign. So this is x, and cos y is sine y. So this is the solution. Now separating the y and the x. So see how we separated the y and the x. This is the y parts, all y parts, x parts, putting an integration before it. So dx is x. Integration of 1 minus y is minus log 1 minus y. Is minus log 1 minus y, and that is the solution of this. Okay, so please watch here. Why minus? Why this minus? Because with y there is a minus sign. With y there is a minus sign. Okay, so the rule is, if it is dx by 1 plus of minus 2x, so we have to write log of minus 2x, and there is a minus sign in front. Clear? This is how we have to write it. Now here again, separating the y and the x. So here we separated and putting the integration sign. So minus half comes out. Integration of y to the power minus 2 is what? It is minus integration of x to the power minus 2 dx is what? It is x to the power minus, it is minus 1 by x. Please keep a note of it. So here was already a minus, so it becomes plus 1 by y. This is x. Now watch here. When x is 1, y is 1. When x is 1, when x is 1, y is 1. So let us put y as 1, x as 1. So c is coming out to be minus half. Now putting the value of c in our solution, putting the value of c in this solution, Putting the value of c in this solution, we get the answer as this, which is this. So this is our ultimate answer of this equation. Clear? Let's see the next sum, friends. Okay. So this is the sum. So as you can see, we have to separate the x and y, which we have done here. Putting the integration in front, half goes out, 1 by y integration is log y. Now this is written as plus 1 minus 1 is adjusted. Plus 1 and minus 1 adjusted and separated. So this part will cut out. It is only dx, which is x. And this is log x plus 1. Okay. So now multiplying to this side, we get this is the solution of the equation. Clearly, if we see this equation, then we can find out here that first I have to separate the x and the y parts. I have to separate the x. So here is the x part separated, y parts separated, putting an integration in front. Now we have to do integration of these two. So let us take 1 plus sine x as t. So cos x dx is dt. So this becomes 1 by t dt, which is log t. This side 1 plus cos y as z. So minus sine y dy is dz. It becomes minus dz by z, which is minus log z plus log c. Constant I have to put. So this minus log z goes on this side, becomes plus. So it is log a plus log b is log a into b. Log c, log cuts. So tz equal to c. Now putting the value of t and the z, we get this is our final solution of this equation. So this is the final solution of this equation. Clear? Let's see, friends, next sum. So the next sum says that here, as you can see, it is sec square x tan y dx. Okay, and it is plus sec square y tan x dy. So anyhow we have to separate the x and the y parts. Okay, so let tan x equal to t. So sec square x dx equal to dt. Let tan y equal to z. So sec square y dy equal to dz. So now it comes out to be 1 by t, and this is minus z, 1 by z. So this is log t, this is minus of log z plus log c. This goes this side. So as you can see that we have already got this. Okay, so now putting the value of t and y, we get the answer as this log will not be there, sorry. So this is the solution. This is the solution. Clear? Let's see, friends, the next sum. So here again what we have to do, we have to separate the x part and the y parts and then put an integration in front. Okay, so now as I told you, this is the algebraic form and this is the exponential form. So I gave you the formula I late. So this is the algebraic form, this is the exponential form. The first one is taken as u and this is v. So x is my u and e to the power x, this is my u and this is my v, and on integration of this already I gave you u into v dx will be u integration of v dx minus integration differentiation of u minus integration of v dx into dx. So this is putting this is our u integration of v dx minus integration of u, okay, which is x minus integration of the v dx into dx. So dx differentiation is 1, okay, e to the power x integration is e to the power x, so this comes out to be this, and 1 minus e to the power x is minus x plus e to the power x, and this is cutting on this side. Please watch. Let us take 1 minus y square for this part. Let us take 1 minus y square as t square. So minus 2y dt dy equal to 2t dt. 2 cuts. Okay. So minus y dy or y dy equal to minus t dt. And this is root over. This I have taken as t square root. So this is t and t cuts. So integration of only dt is t. And now replacing the value of t, 1 minus y square. So this is our solution. This is the differential equations answer. This is the differential equations answer. Clear? So this is our differential equations answer. And please keep a note of it, how to solve the differential equations sums. So that is the thing you have to learn, how to solve the differential equations sums. Clear? Let's see, friends, the next sum. So this is our next sum. 1 plus e to the power 2x dy into this is this. So now separating the y and the x and putting integration signs before them. So now this is tan inverse y. Please note, this is tan inverse y, and this is what we have to do. Let e to the power x as t. So e to the power x dx is dt. So this is our dt by 1 plus t square, which is tan inverse t plus c. Okay, so now putting the value of t, replacing the values of t, we get this is the equation. And now it shows that if you take x as 0, y will be taken as 1. So let's put it here, putting the value of x as 0 and y is 1. So y is 1, x as 0, e to the power 0 is 1. So tan inverse 1 is pi by 4, which is minus pi by 4 here, and pi by 4. So c comes out to be pi by 2. And now replace this c in the equation, in this equation, replace the c in this equation, and we get this is the ultimate solution of the equation. This is the ultimate solution of the equation. Clear? So this is how we solve it. Okay, friends, so let's see the next sum. The next sum says that this is our sum 1 plus y square 1 plus log x dx plus x dy equal to 0. So again, see, separating the x parts and the y parts, separating the x parts and the y parts. So we have separated the x part and the y part and put an integration in front. Now solving this part, let 1 plus log x equal to t. So log x is 1 by x dx equal to dt. So this becomes t dt, and this part is tan inverse y. So integration of t is t square by 2. Now putting the value of t, so this is t 1 plus log x, so t square by 2 minus tan inverse y comes here plus tan inverse y equal to c. So this is our equation, and now we have to put x as 1 and y as 1, okay, to get the value of c. So to get the value of c, so let's see here. So now we put here, in place of x we'll put 1, so log 1 is 0, and in place of y we'll put 1, so tan inverse 1 is pi by 4, log 1 is 0, so this becomes this, so c becomes half plus pi by 4. And now replacing the value of c in the equation 1, we get this is the solution of the equation. This is the solution of the equation. Clear? This is our final solution. Next, let us see the next sum. So the next sum, let's see what it says. So the next sum is, this is our next sum. So now again taking the 1 plus x common, and now separating the y part and the x part and putting the integration sign. This is log 1 plus y, integration of this, and this is x plus x square by 2. So this is our solution. This is the solution of this equation. Okay, so this is our solution. Next, this is the equation. So now again separating the y part and the x part, as you can see here, we are separating the y part and the x part and putting an integration. So how to solve this sum? Please see here how to solve this sum. Okay, now we are taking from here, we are taking a minus common, so 1, and then dividing by a up and down, we get this relation. Okay, we are not doing anything here. Now please watch here how to write this particular format, how to write this format, how to write it. This is the way you have to write. This is the way. Okay, you have to maintain, this is the way. So we can get y square, yes, y square is there. That if I do minus 2ab, I'll get the second part, and then it is coming b square, which is 1 by 4a square, but it is not there in the equation, so writing minus 1 by 4a square. So this is how we do the adjustment. Now please watch here. Integration of 1 by x square minus a square dx is 1 by 2a log x minus a by x plus a. So using this concept we are writing it 1 by 2a log x minus a by x plus a. This is how we write, and integration of this is log x plus a plus log c. Now taking 2a LCM, we get this part up and down. Okay, and now taking a minus common, we get this. This is log a plus log b, so log a into b. So this is our log a into b we got, equal to log c. So now log and log will cut, so we get this is the ultimate solution of our equation. So this is the solution of our equation. Okay, This is the solution of our equation. Please note that. Next is, let's see the sum. So in this sum, as you can see, this is a sum. So what we are doing is, we are taking a y square common from here, bringing the term on this side, and then separating the y and the dy, separating the y and the dy parts. Okay, so now this can be broken and written like this, and this is written like this, and this. So integration of y to the power minus 1 minus 2 is this, and this is log y. This is minus 1 by x, already there is a minus, and this is minus x plus c. So this is our solution of the equation. This is the solution. You have to do separate. See, the rules remain same in each and every step. You just have to remember how to do integration. You have to just know how to do integration. Clear? Now in the second sum, in the next sum, we take the second part on this side, and now separating the x part and the y part. So let us take 1 minus e to the power x as t. So it is minus e to the power x dx is dt. And for this next part, let us take tan y as z. So sec square y dy equal to dz. So this comes out to be dt by t, and this comes out to be dz by z. This is log t, this is log z plus log c. Now this is written like this. Okay, so this is log a minus log b. So log a minus log b is log a by b. Log a minus log b is log a by b. So log and log cuts. This is the thing. And now replacing the z and the t, replacing the z and the t, we get, this is the solution. Replacing the z and the t, we get, this is the solution. Next, see the next sum, friends. So it is given as sine cube x dx by dy equal to. So again, see, as I told you that first job is to separate the x part and the y part and put an integration sign. So sine cube x, as you all know, sine 3x is 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x. So from here, separating the sine cube x, we can write like this. Now this is 3 by 4. Sine x is minus cos x minus sine 3x. So it will be minus cos 3x by 3, and 1 by 4 and by 3 becomes 12. Sine y is minus cos y. So writing all the terms together, this is the solution. This is our solution. Clear? Next, in this sum, separating the y part and the x part and using integration, this becomes sine inverse y. This is minus sine inverse x plus c. So this is how we get the solution. Now in this sum, first we'll break this up because we have to take common, and then taking e to the power minus y common, And now separating the y part and the x part, separating the y part and the x part and putting integration sign. So e to the power y dy integration is this, e to the power x integration is this, x square is x cube by 3 plus c. So this is our solution of the equation. Okay friends, let's move on to the next sum. And next sum says, this is the question. So separating the y part and the x part. So this is the tan inverse y plus this is tan inverse x. So this can be written as this. So this can be written like this, removing the inverse. So this is the solution of this. Next question says, this is the question, this is the question. So as I told you that my first job will be to separate the x and the y. So this is how we have separated the x part and the y parts, putting integration. This is e to the power ax, integration will be e to the power ax by a. This is e to the power bx by b plus c. Next, y dash actually means dy by dx. So now separating the y part and the x part, we write like this, putting integration sign. This is log y, and cot 2x is log sine 2x by 2. Okay, integration of cot 2x is log sine 2x by 2. So now here, please watch here. In this equation, we have to put these values now. If x is pi by 4, y is 2. If x is pi by 4, y is 2. So here we are putting y is 2, x is pi by 4, so it becomes pi by 2. Sine pi by 2 is 1, log 1 is 0. So c comes out to be log 2. And now putting it back in equation 1, we see that the equation solution is this. Okay, this is our solution of the equation. Okay, so friends, let's see the next sum. The next sum is this. And as you can see, that we are trying to separate the x part and the y part. We are trying to separate the x part and the y part and putting integration in front. So integration of dy by y is log y. Integration of this is written as this, and this is log x. This is minus 1 by x plus c. Now they are telling that if x is 1, y should come 1. So let us put it back. Y is 1, x is 1, this is 1. So log 1 is 0, log 1 is 0. So c comes out to be 1. C is 1. And now putting the value of c in our equation 1, we are getting the solution as this. We replace the value of c as 1 in this equation. So in the next sum, watch, again the target is same, separating the y part and the x part and putting integration. This is log y, this is minus cos 2x by 2 plus c. And now we have to put the value. If x is 0, y is 1. So let us put it back. Y is 1, x is 0, cos 0 is 1, so this comes out to be minus half, log 1 is 0, c comes out to be half. Replacing the value of c in equation 1, we get our solution. This is the solution. Okay, so now let's see the next sum. The next sum says this is the sum. So again, separating the x part and the y parts, separating the x part and the y part, and then putting integration. This is integration of dy by y is log y, and this is written as dx plus 1 by x. Dx is x, 1 by x is log x. So this is our equation, and now we have to put the values. If x is 1, y is 1 in our equation. So let's see, we put y as 1, x as 1, y x as 1. So this is 0, this is 0. So c comes out to be minus 1. Putting it value back in the equation 1, we get this is the solution. Let's see the next sum, friends. This is the sum. So again, separating the x part and the y parts. This is tan x minus tan y. Integration of tan x is log sec x, and this is minus log sec y plus c. So this is our equation, and now we have to put the values of x as 0 and y as pi by 4 in equation 1 to find the value of c. So here we put x as 0, y as pi by 4. So sec 0 is 1, which is log 1, log 1 is 0. Sec pi by 4 is root 2, so c comes out to be root 2, and then replacing the value of c in our original equation and then simplifying it. So this is the simplification going on, and cutting the log on both sides, we get our solution. So this is our solution. Next sum, friends. This is the sum. So now again, we separated this part so that we can separate the y part and the x part and put integration in front. So e to the power minus y is minus e to the power minus y. E to the power 2x is e to the power 2x by 2 plus c. And now in this equation, we have to put the values of x as 0 and y is 0. X 0, y 0. So putting y 0, x 0, this is minus 1, this is half, c comes out to be minus 3 by 2, and replacing it back in equation 1, we get this is the solution. Next sum, friends. This is the sum. So we have again separated the x part and the y part, and then applying the integration on both sides. So let us take e to the power 2 minus e to the power y as t. So minus e to the power y dy is dt. So this comes out to be minus dt by t, and this is this. So this is minus log t, log x plus 1. Okay, so we will take it as log c. We will take this as log c. So now putting the value of t, taking a minus common, this becomes log a plus log b, which is log a into b, is this. Okay, so now this minus will go up as the power here, so it is 1 by this, and then cutting the log. So this is our equation, and now we will put the values of x0 and y0 in this equation, and we get, so this is 1, so we get the value of c as 1. and then replacing the value of c, we get this is our answer. Okay, this is the answer of this. Next, this is the sum. So now again we are trying to do what? We are separating the x part and the y part. We are trying to separate the x part and the y part. Okay, so here with x square there is a 2, so I have to divide with 2 up and down, so half, so this becomes this. And now friends, see how we are adjusting this part. How we are adjusting this part, please watch here. See the adjustment of this. Okay, x square plus x by 2, how I have written this. So now here it is looking like integration of dx by x square minus a square, which is 1 by 2a log x minus a by x plus a. So here I have written x minus a by x plus a 1 by 2a. Okay, and this side, this part is log y minus 2 plus c. It comes on this side, so it is log a minus log b is log a by b, cutting the log on both sides. And now in this is the equation. In this equation I will put the values of x as 1 and y as 1, and then we will calculate it and get the value of c, and replacing it in equation 1 we get this. So the final solution of this is this. This is our final solution of the equation. Clear? Okay friends, so let's see the next sum. The next sum says, this is the sum as you can see here. So now again separating the x part and the y part. See, the x part and the y parts are separated, putting integration sign. So watch here how this is written. Watch here how this part is written. This part I am writing it like this. Please watch here. And this part I am writing it like this here. Plus 1 was already there. This plus 1. This plus 1 was already there. So this is that plus 1. This plus 1 was already there. So this is that plus 1. Okay. So adjustment is with this part. This is how I have written that part, and this is how I have written that part. So please watch properly how to write this. And now this becomes this, and this is this. So it is looking like dx by x square plus a square, which is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Using this concept, this formula we have used it. So 1 by a, so this is our 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Again this side 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Okay, so now as you can see, on simplification it comes like this, and this minus part goes on this side, becomes plus. Now please watch here, it is looking like tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. It is looking like tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. So the formula is tan inverse A plus B. It is tan inverse A plus B by 1 minus tan A tan B. 1 minus tan A tan B is this. 1 minus tan A tan B is this. On simplifications we are getting this. Okay. So now this root 3 by 2 goes on this side, becomes this, and tan inverse is being changed to this part as tan. Clear? Now this whole part is a constant. So this is our final solution of this equation. This is the final solution of this equation. This whole part is a constant which we give it as a name A. Clear? Next, see friends, the next sum. Find the differential equation of the curves passing through the point this. Slope of the tangent, remember it, slope of the tangent is dy by dx. Slope of tangent is dy by dx. So slope of the tangent at any point is this. So they are telling that the slope of the tangent is this. So now separating the y and the x, separating the y and the x, separating the y and the x. Okay, so separating the y and the x part. So what we can see here from here, that now putting the integration signs, we get this plus c. Okay, and now since the point passes through 2, minus 2 comma 3, so in place of x I'll put minus 2, in place of y I will put 3. Okay, and then we'll calculate the value of c, and now we will replace the value of c to get the final equation of the solution. Clear? Let's see the next sum. In a bank, principal increases at the rate of 5% per year. So principal increases 5% per year. So dp by dt is 5% of p. In how many years rupees 1000 will double itself? Okay. So first of all, let us separate the p and the dt. Simplifying it, 1 by p is log p. This is 0.5t plus log c. Now they are telling that principal from here, what we see is, please watch here, this log p minus log c is actually log p by c, which is this. So to remove the log, what we do, this is the format, e to the power that. Please watch one thing, if it is log a equal to x, it can be written as e to the power x equal to a. This is the format. So using this, they are telling the principal was 1000, okay, and initial time is 0. So we can write e to the power 0 is 1000 by c. So we get c as 1000. Now from here, what do we get? Please watch here. The sum. So here we have put the value of c. So now this p, they are telling, will become double. So 2000. So log 2000 by 1000 is t by 20. So log 2, which is 0.3010, is t by 20. So t can be calculated. It is coming 6 years, approximately 6 years. So this is how we do the calculation. Find the equation of the curve passing through the point this. The product of the slope of the tangent, this is the slope of the tangent, and the y coordinate is the x coordinate. So using this, now we separate the y and the x part, put the integration. So y square by 2, it's x square by 2 plus c. Okay, so now they are telling the point passes from 0 and 2. So x, in place of x put 0, in place of y put -2, we get the c. Now putting the c back in this equation, we get this is our equation and the final solution. So friend, let's see the next sum. At any point of the curve, the slope of the tangent, that is dy by dx, is twice the slope of the line joining the points this, okay, and this. So what is the slope of any 2 points? Slope of any 2 points is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So using that, this is our x2, y2, and this is our x1 and y1. So we get this is the slope. Slope of the tangent is twice the slope of the line joining these 2 points. And now we have to separate the y and the x and integrating it. So this is this. Okay, now putting the value of it passes through -2 and 1. So putting the value of x as -2 and y as 1, x as -2. So we get this. From here we get the value of c, which is 0. And now putting it in the equation number 1, we get this is the solution of this. Cancelling the log from both sides, this is our ultimate solution. So with this, friends, we end the chapter of the differential equation, the part 2. We have finished up part 1 and this is the part 2 also, and we will covering up more and more parts of the differential equation. Okay, hope you have understood how to solve the different types of equations of the differential equation. And one more thing is that please solve along with me, then only you will be able to understand. Okay, so that is all for today's class. So please keep watching Parijat sir classes, and please subscribe the channel so that you can get all the updates of this channel. Okay, so once again, it's a thank you from my side, and thanks a lot.